Hey guys, what's up? It is I, the Shadow 231.
It is I.
It is I, the Shadow 231. And I'm here today with
Roche.
Yeah. And today we're going to talk about a possible apostle arising.
No. A possible apostle uprising. Say that 3 times.
Oh my gosh.
When I come around, got the whole thing wobbing, wobbing, wobbing. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbing.
Okay, so what we're talking about is like throughout the entire Berserk series, you see that Griffith has these conflicts with all these apostles, and if you know anything about the Berserk law, you know the apostles are supposed to follow the God Hand blindly, although they were given free will to do whatever they want, whenever they wanted to. And the whole point is like, is there going to be a possibility that Griffith's going to meet up to some apostles in the future and have issues with them?
I think that there have been a lot of hints in the manga along those lines. You know, we've seen apostles talking about that, and I guess the existence of Rickard it's like the epitome of defiance, I think.
Yeah, Rickard is not an apostle, but the whole fact that he's still alive shows that...
It shows that there are people who are kind of not, quote-unquote...
under the banner of the Hawk.
Everything isn't kosher, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And it's funny, because we saw throughout the series, like, apostles like...
Wild.
Yeah. They pretty much, like, not like Wild wanted to kill Griffith, he wanted him to summon the God Hand anytime, but it seems like they really don't give a damn. Even Zod, when he first met up against Griffith, when he became Femto, challenged him, and Femto beat him. And that's the type of problems Griffith has with these apostles. Like, yeah, they will follow him in the end, but they are very defiant.
I don't think it's defiant per se, but it goes back to what you mentioned before with them having their free will and still their opinions, you know what I mean, about what's taking place. And it's very likely that they might not like the trajectory of things, and they could kind of come together and form a coup.
Like,
that'd be crazy, right?
Yeah, even Ganeshka, he was like, I'm not serving Griffith, and he even asked Guts to join his team so that way they could fight against the Hawk of Light.
Yeah.
And, you know, when Ganeshka faced off against Griffith finally, you know, he said it felt like he was drawn towards him. And we saw later on the apostle who was trying to kill Rickard.
Rakshas?
Yes, Rakshas.
Even Rakshas had said that he wanted to be the one to kill the Hawk of Light, right?
Yes. So with that being said, I honestly think that it hasn't been revealed yet, but there's some apostle that's waiting in the midst of it all. Or not even an apostle, it could be a God Hand member, like Void.
Yeah, actually, that's a big one.
Yeah, it's kind of like a subtle way
or
of...
the Skull Knight, because he's always been helping Guts throughout.
But the Skull Knight is not an apostle.
I know, but you're talking about God Hand members. Remember? You said as an apostle or a God Hand member. You never know. Because we did talk about in one of our theories how...
Holy crap.
Yeah, we talked about in our theories how the Skull Knight might be essential to Griffith Guts' final showdown, and he might help Guts to defeat him.
What if... Oh my gosh, that would be crazy. You know, like, what if the Skull Knight is the true villain in the whole series?
Villain or savior?
What? Okay, he seems like a savior. He appears to be a good guy, but if you remember, if you look at the law the princess talked about, 1,000 years ago, there was this mad king who was bad. He wore a skull, like the Skull Knight, and he was a king, and then his kingdom fell, right? What if the Skull Knight is this fallen enemy?
No. That's a really good point, because when Slan met up with Guts that very first time, where Guts impaled her with the sword, Slan kept referring to the Skull Knight as Your Majesty. Yeah.
So what if this whole ordeal is going on here? Skull Knight is just waiting for his time to regain true power or whatever fragmented pieces of himself are left. We still don't know enough about all these other characters. That's what makes Berserk so interesting, and you can have all these theories because there's so many side stories going on.
Yeah, exactly.
And anyway, that's enough.
Yeah, that's a whole other theory in itself.
Yeah, so you guys tell us what you think. Tell us if do you think that Griffith is going to have more problems to come with the apostles or even God Hand members, because now I'm thinking Void and them, we don't even know what their agenda is because we haven't seen anything from them for a while. What are they planning in the background to bring up? What are they trying to do in the future?
And let us know if you love this format with us sitting and talking to you, or if you prefer the visuals from the manga.
Yeah, I'm taking a break from editing for like just today. So this one you guys
just a week. Thank you so much for tuning in and checking out our video. If you haven't already liked it, hit the like button right now. And don't forget to check out the description box. We've got it completely filled out with information and videos that you do not want to miss. Leave your comments and questions down below. Subscribe. Over and out.